Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's Yin Yoga sequence is designed to target tight hamstrings and hips, making it a great practice for all, but especially for runners and cyclists. This class will help to loosen up those uncomfortable knots and release tension in notoriously tight areas in the fascia, that is, the connective tissues, and help to create deep openings and increase range of motion into major muscles such as hamstrings, quads, and hip flexors, as well as joint areas. At the energy level, we will be working towards nourishing the urinary bladder meridian that runs along the hamstring and stomach meridian that runs along the front of the hips. With time spent in these poses, you will begin to feel a sense of calm, patience, and willingness to savor the moment at hand. So I hope you enjoy this practice. We will start by coming into any seated position. Feel free to either sit straight onto your mat or use a prop to support your hips. Simply observing the flow of your breaths at this point and the quality of your breaths. Beginning to release and let go of any tension you might be holding in your body. And dropping into this present moment before we start with our practice. We will start by sitting on the floor with our legs extended in front of us, crossing the right leg over the left, placing the right ankle on top of the left ankle, taking a moment to align the sits bones evenly on the ground, creating a stable foundation. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, begin to fold forward from your hips. You can always use a block to support your forehead, but if you don't have it, you can always use a thick book if that's available to you, or a folded pillow could also work. Walk your hands forward on the ground, keeping your spine long and leading with your heart. As you fold, focus on maintaining a sense of relaxation and surrender in your body. Once you find a comfortable depth in the forward fold, pause and breathe deeply. Allow the weight of your torso to gently stretch the muscles of your hamstrings and hips. To enhance the stretch along the urinary bladder meridian, imagine a line running along the back of your legs from the sacrum to the heels. With each breath, visualize that a line elongating and releasing any tension or stagnation. To activate the stomach meridian, soften your belly and consciously direct your breath into your lower abdomen. Visualize the energy flowing along the front of your body, from the crown of your head down through your chest, stomach, and abdomen. Staying in this pose just for a few more moments, allowing the muscles to gradually release and open. Maintaining a calm and steady breath throughout the practice. To come out of the pose, slowly walk your hands back and gently unravel the crossed legs, returning to the starting position. Let's repeat the same thing with the other side. So this time, crossing your left leg over your right leg, placing your left ankle above your right ankle. finding stability by aligning your sits bones evenly on the ground. Inhale deeply, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, gently fold forward from your hips. Walk your hands forward, allowing your heart to lead the way and keeping your spine long. Once you find a comfortable depth in the forward fold, pause and take slow, conscious breaths. Feel the gentle stretch in your hamstrings and hips. Allowing the gravity to do its work as you start to match your inhalations with your exhalations. Again, visualizing a line running along the back of your legs from the sacrum to the heels, which represents the urinary bladder meridian. Imagine this line lengthening and releasing any tension or stagnation with each breath cycle. Gently activating the stomach meridian by softening your belly and directing your breath into your lower abdomen. Visualize the energy flowing along the front of your body, from the crown of your head down through your chest, stomach, and abdomen. Gently allowing the muscles to gradually unwind and open, and maintaining a steady, calm breath throughout. To release the pose, slowly walk your hands back, unravel the crossed legs, and return to the starting position. Start in a seated position on the floor with your legs extended in front of you. Bend your right knee and bring your right foot to the outside of your left thigh, placing it onto the floor. Keep your left leg extended and flexed, grounding your left sits bones firmly. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, gently twist your torso to the right by hugging your right leg. Use your left arm for support and gently press against your knee to deepen the twist. Avoid using force or strain. As you settle into this twist, focus on releasing any knots or tensions in your hamstrings, hips, and lower back. Breathe deeply into the areas of tightness, sending nourishing breath and relaxation to those areas. If you experience discomfort in the sciatic area, approach the twist with care and modify the pose by sitting on a folded blanket or cushion for support. Keep your gaze soft, or you can always close your eyes, and turn your head gently to complete the twist. Staying here just for a few more breaths, allowing your body to gradually unwind and release any tension. With each inhalation, lengthen your spine, and with each exhalation, gently deepen the twist. To start coming out of the pose, slowly release the twist. Return to the center and extend both legs forward. This time bending your left knee and placing the foot on the outside of your right thigh, allowing the left knee to point towards the ceiling. Keeping your right leg extended and flexed, grounding your right sits bones firmly towards the mat. Inhale deeply, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, gently twist your torso towards the left. As you start to settle into this twist, direct your awareness to any tension in your hamstrings, hips, or lower back. With each breath, visualize those areas softening and releasing, allowing the tightness to gradually unwind. If you experience any discomfort, approach the twist with caution, ensuring it feels comfortable for your body. Either softening your gaze or closing your eyes, relax your jaw and shoulders, allowing the twist to be calming and soothing experience. With each inhalation, lengthening your spine, lifting your chest. And with each exhalation, allow yourself to gently deepen the twist if it feels appropriate. Staying here just for a few more moments, breathing deeply and surrendering to the sensations in the body. To release the twist, slowly begin to unwind your torso, return to the center and extend both your legs forward to take a few moments to observe any shifts in your body. Now begin by lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat onto the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, creating a figure 4 shape with your legs. Flex your right foot to protect your knee and maintain stability. Gently lift your left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, drawing the left knee towards your chest. Find a comfortable position for your arms and relax your shoulders down towards the ground. Allowing your right knee to open towards the right side, feeling a gentle stretch in your right hip and outer thigh. Take slow, deep breaths, focusing on relaxing and releasing any tension in your hamstrings, hips, and lower back. Softening your belly and direct your breath into your lower abdomen. Visualizing the energy flowing along the front of your body and gently staying in this pose for a few breaths. Allowing your body to sink into the stretch and the sensation to unfold. If you feel any discomfort or strain, adjust the intensity by gently pressing the right knee away from your body or using props such as blocks or bolsters under your left thigh for support. Now slowly beginning to release, dropping your left foot onto the mat, cactus in your hands, and gently dropping your legs towards your right, using your right ankle to draw your left leg further towards the right, going in for a twist as you turn your gaze towards the left. On each inhale, working on drawing your left shoulder blade down towards the mat. And on each exhale, you go in for a further twist. Focusing on deep in breaths and out here. And noticing the sense of stretch and relaxation in your hips. On your next inhale, slowly begin to unfold, coming back to center, releasing your pose, and this time crossing your left ankle above your right knee. And then interlacing your hands in between your legs, you grab hold of your right thigh, drawing your left shin in towards the body as you lift your right foot off the mat. Releasing your shoulders and gently pressing your right knee towards the chest. If you wish to go for a further stretch, while you continue to draw your right knee towards the chest, gently press your left knee away from the body. You'll soon start to feel in your outer hips. To deepen the stretch even further, whilst you continue doing what you're doing, you start to draw your tailbone towards the mat to lengthen the spine. While you keep drawing your left shin bone towards the chest. Focusing on your inhalations and exhalations. And starting to release any tension, knots, or discomfort in your hips, your hamstrings, your lower back. Slowing down your breaths if you're breathing too fast, or reminding yourself to breathe if you're holding your breath. Softening your breaths and releasing any tension in your facial muscles, especially your jaw, as you continue to experience the stretch. Slowly starting to release the pose, you drop your right foot down, cactus in your hands. Gently start to drop your legs towards your left, turning your gaze to your right. And using your left ankle to draw your right knee further towards the left, going in for a further twist. On each inhale, you want to work on drawing your right shoulder blade towards the mat, and exhaling, you go for a further twist. Beginning to release any tension in your lower back, your hips and your hamstrings. And the more you begin to release, let go and relax, allowing the gravity to do its work, you'll start to notice the sense of deep relaxation and release in your lower back. The tension gently beginning to melt away from your hips all the way through to your hamstrings. When you're ready to release, slowly begin to roll yourself back to your starting position and then gently unfolding your hands and legs. Taking a few moments here to rest and observe any sensations in your body. And once you're ready, slowly begin to turn onto your one side to gently roll yourself up onto the mat. For the next pose, we will first be going into our downward facing dog. This just helps to release any tension in your back and your hamstrings. And then on your next inhalation, lifting your right leg up for three-legged down dog. Exhale, you step your right foot forward in between your palms. Then gently walking your right foot slightly towards the outsides, you draw both your palms in for dragon pose. Lowering your back knee down to the floor, keeping your toes untucked, and adjusting your legs as per your comfort. Gently allowing your hips to sink down towards the mat. Releasing your forearms down onto the mat or onto your blocks for support, or simply staying up onto your palms as it feels comfortable to you. Check the alignment of your front knee, ensuring that it stays aligned with the ankle and doesn't collapse inwards. Gently relaxing your hips and surrender into the pose. Feeling a deep stretch in your hips and your groin. Soften any tension in your shoulders or your jaw, allowing your breath to flow freely. Visualizing the energy and release along the lines of your urinary bladder and stomach meridian, which runs along the back of the body and front of the torso respectively. Take slow deep breaths, directing your breath into any areas of tightness or discomfort. Allow the muscles and connective tissues to gradually release and open. Staying here for slow, soft breaths. If you would like to add a quad stretch, begin to bend your back knee and locate the foot with your right hand. You can simply draw the heel in towards your glutes or kick into the hand to draw you into a deeper twist and a slight back bend. On each inhale, you can work on further opening from your right shoulder. And on each exhale, you draw your pelvic a little further down towards the mat. Gently to start releasing, release your grip, taking your right palm down, tuck your left toes under to press back into your downward facing dog. And let's repeat the same thing onto the other side. So this time you step your left foot towards the front, walking your left foot slightly towards the outsides and both your palms in towards each other. You can either stack your shoulders in line with your wrists, or you could use your block or a bolster by bending your elbows and resting your elbows onto your props. Slowly beginning to rest and lower or relax your hips down towards the mat. And noticing this deep stretch in your hips, your lower back and your hamstrings. Your left knee should be pointing the same direction as your toes. Make sure there are no wrinkles in the inner ankle to protect the joint. And gently taking deep in breaths in out here. Soften any tension in your shoulders, your facial muscles, especially your jaw, allowing your breath to flow freely. Visualize the energy and release along the lines of your urinary bladder and stomach meridian as they run along the back of the body and the front of your torso. Taking slow, deep breaths, directing your breath into all your areas of tightness and discomfort. If you would now like to add a further quad stretch, begin to bend the back knee and locate the foot with your left palm. You can either continue staying here or simply draw the heel in towards your glute, or you could kick into the hand to draw you into a deeper twist and a further back bend. You can deepen this pose by on each inhalation opening your left shoulder by lifting your chest, and on each exhale drawing your hip further down towards your mat. softening your jaws, relaxing your facial muscles, softening your breaths if you're breathing heavily, slowing down your breaths if you're breathing too fast. Inhale, slowly beginning to release and gently pressing back in child's pose. Taking a moment to rest here. Gently on your next inhale, start to come up on your fours, and this time sliding your right leg forward, keeping your right leg straight at the knee, bending into your left leg so that it's approximately at 90-degree angle. And then as you exhale, you gently start to fold towards your right leg, coming into half splits. Gently flexing your right foot to protect the knee and activate the muscle just a little bit without putting any strain on your hamstring. Walking your hands forward along your right leg, maintaining a long spine and avoiding rounding into your back. Allowing yourself to stay here and working with the gravity of the earth. As you fold deeper into this pose, focus on relaxing your tight hamstrings and releasing any tension. Visualizing the urinary bladder meridian, which runs along the back of your legs. With each breath, imagine the energy flowing freely along this meridian or your channel, softening any knots or blockages. Direct your attention to your hips and the stomach meridian, softening the muscles around your hips, and allow your breath to create space and openness in this area. Breathe deeply, feeling the stretch in your right hamstring and the release in your hips. Inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands back, folding into your right leg, gently stepping back into child's pose. Just to reset yourself before we go on to the other side. Inhale, slowly begin to lift up onto your fours, and this time taking your left foot forward, beginning to straighten out your left leg and gently bending into your right knee so that it's at 90-degree angle. Then on your next inhale, lengthening your spine, exhale, you walk your hands forward along the length of your leg, elongating your spine and folding forward. Taking deep in breaths in out here. Releasing any tension in your shoulders, your elbows, your jaw. And simply immersing into this pose with the help of the gravity. Slowing down and softening your breaths. Slowing down any wandering thoughts and simply drawing your awareness to this present moment. Inhale, slowly begin to draw yourself up. And exhale, releasing the pose to come into child's pose. We will now be going into our final resting pose, for which inhale, you roll up, and then crossing your legs, gently coming into a seated position to lie down on your back. Keeping comfortable distance between your legs with your heels and toes turned out. You can always take a bolster underneath your knees to support them. Hands by the side of the body, palms turned up towards the ceiling, allowing your fingers to curl naturally. Wiggling your shoulders away from the ears to lengthen the sides of the neck. And once you're ready, slowly begin to close your eyes. Starting to slow down your breaths as you start to observe the flow of your breaths in and out of the body. Consciously starting to draw your awareness inwards towards all the felt sensations deep within you. On each inhalation, noticing the expansion of your abdomen and chest. And on each exhale, noticing your chest and abdomen sink in towards the spine. Consciously scanning through your body, from your toes little by little all the way up towards the crown of the head. And guiding each and every part of the body to relax itself completely. The more you begin to release, let go and relax, you'll start to notice a sense of heaviness or numbness all throughout the body, with your abdomen and chest sinking towards the spine as your spine presses towards the earth. If you wish to stay here a little longer, feel free to pause this video, or if you wish to come out, gently begin to wiggle your toes and fingers, making circular movements with your wrists, your ankles, drawing your feet together, hands over your head and stretching out your extremities. Slowly turning onto your right side, making a cushion of your right hand and resting in fetal position. On your next inhale, slowly begin to draw yourself up in any seated comfortable position so that your spine is upright, shoulders roll back, chest forward, palms on respective knees, observing your breaths. Being grateful for today's practice, inhale, drawing your palms to your forehead, exhaling, bow forward. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you've enjoyed this practice, give me a thumbs up, share your comments in the section below, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.